We also welcome the parents of all the students to our midst this morning. Let's put our hands together once again. To class 12 Arts Day, we meet today's morning assembly and Felicitation.
On this special occasion, I warmly welcome SSLC. You're welcome. Please come up on stage. It's Vivek Sharma. At the 8th rank, we have Kevin B. Pali. At the 7th rank, we have Ishan Bhatt. And at the 4th rank, we have Samvi Mukhin.
HSSLC. The 6th rank, we have one Bhalok sniper. The 4th rank, we have Donny 1 scale, Sajjan. Donny 1 Sajjan. And the 2nd rank, we have Amos Chinundu.
I thought he was the SSLC.
Now we come to the commerce stream. The 10th rank, we have Nivedita Dey. 8th rank, Akhi Sharma. 7th rank, Tusha Bhattacharjee. 'Sharing the same rank, that is the 7th, we have Vivian Vanshai Lal. The 4th rank, we have Julius Karki Papa. 3rd rank, we have Rishika Detna. And the 2nd rank, in the commerce stream, Ankita Das. And now we come to the arts stream. The 7th rank, we have Daniel Wanpa Majam. He's not yet here. The 3rd rank, we have Naki Sakar Bruni Pakinteng.
Many of them have not come.
And the 2nd rank, we have Josiah Daman Lalu. Let's put our hands once again for our HSSLC and HSSLC grand holders. We thank our chief guests for doing the honors. We thank you, our principal and Father Victor, for doing the honors.
Mantra which our boys and girls used to say, what is it that he is good at? And they will shout absolutely everything he who are. So whenever we go, whenever I go and participate, whether it could be in sports, or football or basketball, that is the mantra I used to hear always. And it is true to what they really cheer for the team. Any student comes here, I could see their smiling face filled, their heart and of MLA of our constituency, member of the Legislative Assembly, Dr. Felicitation. Just yesterday evening, we had order at night. As you are all aware, you, the boy, and the students, the teachers, we are all busy so many things. So both sides, we are balanced. So it is indeed a historic and proud moment for our school as we gather to felicitate our enrollers and outstanding achievers who have brought immense honor and glory to our institution. This year has truly become a year of blessings for our school, blessed with remarkable results and adorned with so many rank holders whose achievements have made all of us proud beyond words. Our hearts overflow with gratitude and joy as we witness the fruits of dedication, perseverance, discipline, and teamwork. Dear students, your success is not merely measured by ranks and marks, but by the countless efforts, countless hours of sacrifice, sleepless nights, determination, and courage to dream big. You have become shining stars and worthy ambassadors of our school. Today, we also proudly acknowledge your commitment and the commitment of our teachers, tirelessly guided, encouraged, corrected, and inspired the students with patience and dedication. Behind every successful student stands a teacher who believed in them even when they doubted themselves. We extend our deepest gratitude to all parents whose silent sacrifices, prayers, encouragement, and unconditional support became the strong foundation upon which these achievements were built. This success belongs to all of us together, students, teachers, teaching staff, parents, and the entire
Thank you for that beautiful memory. I now invite Shillong.
A very good morning to respected chief guests, Reverend Collector, the principal, teachers, parents, and all my lovely friends. First of all, on behalf of all the SSLC toppers of our school, I would sincerely like to thank for the principal and in general the school for inviting us for today's Felicitation program. Honestly speaking, yesterday night I was informed that I am supposed to give a speech, and from then onwards I was feeling very stressed, because I believe that it is easy to score good marks, but it is not easy to deliver an impactful speech. But still, I tried my best to keep my speech short and meaningful. I was an employee for the past 11 years, and it's not wrong to say that this school has been my second home. It has seen every aspect of me, from that little underconfident boy to a human being who's standing here in front of you and speaking with this pride and confidence. My journey as an Antonian has taught me many things, but I would like to share only two things. First is that always believe in yourself. I'm a person who self-doubts a lot, and I also overthink. But whenever I self-doubt, I just tell myself one thing, and that is believe in yourself. Just like in that movie, 3 Idiots, the mantra was all is well. For me, my mantra is believe in yourself. I mean, if you say this, you are not guaranteeing yourself that you are going to win or you are going to succeed, but it kind of instills self-confidence and courage in you to face the upcoming challenge. And second thing is to have a lot of fun as a student. Here, I would like to quote Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Dr. Kalam said that sometimes it's better to bunk a class and enjoy with friends. Because today, when I look back, marks never make me laugh, but memories do. Now, I'm not encouraging anyone to bunk class or do serious things, but what I'm trying to say is, if you are every time damn serious about your studies, you will never be able to make memories. You have to not confine yourself only in the books, but also take part in sports and co-curricular activities. To say that you have to make memories in school as long as you are a student. And once again, on behalf of all the toppers, I would like to take the opportunity to thank all our teachers for their love, for their guidance and support. Each and every teacher played an important role in our lives. Some played a huge role, whereas some played imperceptible roles. But I think each and every teacher played a role. And just like Shahrukh Khan has said, that there is no stopping as there is no finish line. I would like to say this in a different manner. All of you should run, and if you cannot run, walk. And if you fall, stand up and start running again. Whatever you do, you gotta keep moving. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Chief guests, Father Reverend Rector, Father Principal, beloved teachers, dear parents, and my fellow friends. It is with great honor and pride that I stand here on behalf of the arts stream. I come to speak to you today not as a topper, but as a student of this prime institution. I would first like to thank God for everything that He has done, because without Him, none of this would be possible. I want to thank my family, my loved ones, for their unwavering support and for unconditional love. I would also like to thank this school for the wonderful platform it has given me and providing a space for me to utilize my talents. The teachers especially, who without their encouragement and support, none of this would be possible. I want to thank everyone here, but I also want to leave a message to my juniors. I think if you can ask all the adults here, if you ask them to recall memories of their school years, none of them will think about the fact that, oh, I got 95 in economics, or I got 100 in maths, or I failed in that subject. That is not the first thing. The first thing they will recall are the memories and experiences, both good and bad ones. I am extremely happy that I have a chance to speak to you today, let alone in a position, but I can assure you that this is not the most memorable or the happiest memory I have of this place. I'll remember my friends, my teachers, the entire environment that has brought me great joy and happiness over these last 2 years. Now, this is not to say that you should disregard your studies completely, as that will prove to be detrimental. It is a matter of balance. It has become somewhat of a normal thing to assume that getting high marks and achieving great academic wins is a catalyst for success. However, that is not the case. It can push you forward, be a great benefit, but it is not a guarantee. Do not prioritize studies, but prioritize balance. I hope that by being here, I serve as an inspiration. Not that you look at me and think, one day I'll become topper too. Although that may be true for some of you, it's not true for everyone. But the main point of my being here today is that when you look at me, you have in your mind a clear goal ahead of you. Your own goals, your own dreams, that when you put your mind to it, you will achieve it. We as a society often put toppers on a pedestal and assume them to be the ideal versions of students or perfect students. And yes, they do deserve the praise for their hard and success. However, they are not the ideal students. I believe someone sitting amongst you today has worked harder than anyone who received the awards today, or let alone be on the stage. However, that person did not achieve the same number of marks. But I believe that person deserves more praise than anyone else. Everyone here is different. No one is the same. But that's the beauty of it. We live in a modern world where stepping out of the status quo and pursuing our passions is worth it. So why should we waste time focusing our energy on what we don't even truly want? The great threat of life is living a life that isn't yours. Live authentically and live fully. Forge your own path amidst the great trails laid ahead of you. After all, there's more to life than marks and grades on a piece of paper. You don't have to be the best. You simply have to be the best version of yourself. Everyone here has their own talents and passions, and utilizing them will be one of the great joys of life. The world needs you for you, not a version of yourself that you project onto the world. So don't disrespect and disregard your true self. I want to conclude by reading a few lines from the poem Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on knees for 100 miles through the desert preventing. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Thank you.
Thank you, Design Lolo, for those
Chief Guest, Madam Ampian, Reverend Father Rector, Reverend Father Principal, esteemed teachers, proud parents, and all my dear friends. A warm morning to you all. I am Julius Karthik Thapa and I have secured 4th position in HSSLC Commerce Stream, and today I am representing the Commerce toppers. Life truly has a beautiful way of coming full circle. Exactly 1 year ago, during this very Felicitation program, I was standing right here. But last year, I was the MC of this program. I still remember holding this microphone and calling out the name of all the rank holders. At that point of time, I was looking at the rank holders and I got a sense of awe. I was thinking that maybe next year, I may be among one of them sitting on those chairs or delivering a speech. Today, as I stand before you, as the 4th rank holder in the embossed HSSLC Commerce examination, my heart is incredibly full. First and foremost, I must thank the Almighty. God heard those silent wishes I made last year and gave me the strength to turn them into reality. But God's grace often works to the people around us. And for me, that's my mother. Her endless blessings, her silent sacrifices, and her constant prayers were the armor that kept my stress at bay. This achievement is not just mine, it is her indeed. None of us sitting on those chairs got this achievement alone. To all the brilliant teachers of St. Anthony's, thank you. You have been a great support for us. You have been there with us, helping us clearing our doubts all the time, till the very last day of exam. I will be very grateful to all the teachers of this institution. I also want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to my class teacher, Ms. Pradhan. Once a senior told me that you are very lucky to have Ms. Pradhan as your class teacher. That day, I didn't have any idea about what she's talking about. But today, I understood that her strictness, which felt a little tough, was an anchor we didn't always know we needed. I thank her for holding us to high standards by constantly encouraging discipline, punctuality, and above all, kindness. She taught me that academic success means very little if you do not build a strong character to support it. I'll always be grateful to you, Ms. Pradhan. Whenever people see a rank holder, the immediate question is usually about the secret formula, right? Everyone assumes that to become a topper, you need to lock yourself 10 to 12 hours in a room and study very hard. But now I want to take this moment to tell you, that is a very big myth. My journey was never about the quantity of hours I spent at my desk. It was about the quality of that time. I made a conscious choice early on not to learn just for the sake of passing an exam. Rote memorization is really exhausting for me. Instead, I tried to genuinely love the subjects I was studying. When you focus on understanding the core concepts from your heart, education stops feeling like a burden. It becomes a joy. Commerce isn't just a collection of formulas and financial statements. It is a language of how the world operates. Once I began to see it that way, everything clicked. So to my juniors who are sitting in the audience today, I just want to tell you one thing. Don't chase marks and don't measure your worth by how many hours you study a day. Chase clarity. Try to fall in love with what you are learning. Build your foundation on clear concepts. Respect your teachers. Stay disciplined. and remember to be kind to yourself and to each other. If you do these things with a sincere heart, I promise you, the marks will naturally follow. Once again, on behalf of the whole commerce stream toppers, I thank this wonderful institution for giving us the wings to fly, and thank you all for your love and support. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Julius.
One present here. As I stand here before you all, I'm filled with excitement and gratitude at having been given this wonderful opportunity to address such a lovely audience this morning. I have been studying in this institution for the past 13 years, and now that I stand here at the end of my beautiful journey in St. Anthony's, a question comes to mind. What makes Anthony's special? Why is it that Anthony's is in need and we're apart from the rest? Is it because of our academics? Well, no doubt, we are one of the best when it comes to studies, producing 15 plus graduates every single year. It's something we have to admit. Not every institution can claim to have achieved. When it comes to sports and other activities as well, we are the best. We go to other institutions, states, and even international at times, bringing home glory and honor. So are these the reasons why we're special? To some extent, yes. But for me, what truly makes this institution great lies in its ability to transform every student into someone capable. Capable of facing life's toughest battles, capable of bringing a change in society, capable of being good leaders, and most importantly, capable of being good human beings. St. Anthony's is not only for the toppers or the talented, it is for each and every student finding out their purpose in life, discovering who they truly are, and trying their best at becoming the best version of themselves. Here, even those who consider themselves to be average leave with the potential to become one of the best later on in life. All of this is a result of the hard work and teamwork that everyone in this school puts in, starting from the principal, from the vice principal, and all the staff members who handle the Herculean task of administrating more than 2,000 students every single day. Our respected teachers who not only impart intellectual knowledge to us, but also shape our very being. Their constant guidance and support shapes our character, because of which we confidently go out into the outside world and make our mark. We're not afraid to face the darkest of days. We're ready to face anything that life throws at us. We dream big and dare to achieve the impossible, all because of our teachers who believed in us even before we believed in ourselves. And for that, thank you to all my teachers for always believing in us and for everything. Now with us, to all my dear juniors, my advice to you is simple. Make the best of your time here in St. Anthony's. Participate in activities. Participate even if you're not interested, for in that way you will learn more about yourself. Spend your time wisely. Cherish the moments that you make here. Have fun, make memories, and live life to the fullest. Dream big. Have the courage to pursue your dreams and put in all the hard work to achieve them. Remember God in everything that we do, for without Him, nothing is possible. Keep in mind that the chief end of man is to live life for the glory of God. With that, I wish you all the very best. In conclusion, I would like to say this. Once an Antonian, always an Antonian. You may take an Antonian out of St. Anthony's, but you will never take St. Anthony's out of an Antonian. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you to our Honorable Director, Father Bajo, Reverend Father Principal, Father Anthony, the faculty of this beautiful institution, St. Anthony's, dear proud parents of these 20 stars of today's event, dear toppers, it was such a pleasure to have an insight into what's running your mind. When you hear toppers share their minds, you look at them very differently, because these are individuals whom we all look up to. Today I was truly blessed by the position that the people of my constituency have taken me to. But I heard snippets of what it is actually like to be a topper. The first thing that I learned from these speakers in today's event is that a topper is a very ordinary human being. We all expected you to be superheroes for some strange reason. The other thing that I picked up from your speeches is that you are, in fact, not mockbots and nerds, because I'm told that you all have your life as well, which is again good for all of us in the community, because we have been given that impression that to be a topper, you just have to lock yourself up in the room. I'm relieved to hear that the others who are sitting and listening to these speeches get the correct inspiration. The other thing that I picked up from your speeches is that you are grateful. You mentioned your gratefulness to God, which again is something which is losing out in our communities. We are unable to see gratefulness. You are grateful to your teachers. You are grateful to your alma mater. That is a big sense of hope for me, an MLA, one amongst the 60 of the Legislative Assembly. I guess to see your name at the back of the stage in a poster like this is truly a rare privilege. Parents, this must be one of yet another recognition for your children's achievements. I appreciate that kid who said, Pradhan, I think, it's not me who is a topper, it's my mom. It gives us mothers of children of this generation that great sense of security. Most of the kids of this generation will leave the nest of their moms. They will fly away, but moms will always be moms. We will worry about you. We will wonder whether you are safe, whether you are happy. Happiness, I always tell wherever I go, is not available for a price. You don't give $500 and you get yourself $500 worth of happiness. So these moments that I spent with Father Bajo and Father Anthony give me the opportunity to understand what is my role and what is the next thing that government should do to handhold our future Meghaliyans and mold them to be leaders of excellence. Yes, to be able to achieve, you must have contributed an immense amount of concentration to be able to get there. Father was saying, 2 kids, 1 child missed that position by 1 month. But Father, for me personally, it is the close to 1,000 students that did these 2 board examinations that are important. Yes, achievers, you've done it. You're there. Nobody can take that away from you. But I wish to see the other close to 1,000 students who sat for these 2 board examinations to also have a sense of achievement. It is difficult, and that is why you see our Honorable Chief Minister Conrad Sangma and the Honorable Education Minister Ahmed Rubui work tirelessly with the battery of bureaucrats to review your courses and to lead you in the right path of acquisition of knowledge. I just want to share with you, I completed my PhD in 2014, and subsequently my aspiration for acquisition of knowledge has not yet finished itself. Yesterday, I attended my first postdoc online class in the London School of Economics, because I feel I still don't know enough. If I have to contribute productively to the position that I have been blessed with, I must And today I have enrolled in this prestigious institution to seek what else do we need to do to ensure that children that we bring into this world are supported in every possible way. The biggest challenge of modern generation is to make inclusive the right to every child to learn and to receive and acquire knowledge. I was surprised to go through the textual preparation in our first class, and I was surprised to know that a child begins his journey in life from his conception in his mother's womb. Everything that we do as mothers will impact the child's well-being up to his adult life. I was very intrigued when I heard sharing from distant nations like Portugal and other countries like Japan, and I have indeed been privileged to be a part of that program. We will ensure that we try to bring out policies which look at a child's welfare in the true sense of the word. Every morning when I drop my daughter to her school at 101, I always get disturbed to be coming across crossroads where there are over 100 two-wheelers emitting fumes around children who are exposed to those fumes. I wish to see a day when truly children are not exposed to this pollution right from 7 a.m. in the morning. I will take this up with government and we will find a way out to protect our children. Yes, parents pay huge sums of fees. Parents sacrifice so much. But these are the few details that skip us. I am very happy that children of this generation have access to all kinds of food and food items. But dear students, I will be the happiest if father, principal directs every child in this institution to bring organic food to the schools for tiffin. Dear parents, it's not just marks, as you heard one of the toppers share his thoughts. What are we feeding our children is equally important. I wish to see the day when parents are on the same page and agree that maybe children will be safer to the school, going to the school in common shared transportation. But this is the difficulty of being a policy designer. Every time we bring a policy before the people of the state of Meghalaya, we are encountered with criticism. We are encountered with doubt. Dear Father Principal and teachers and staff of St. Anthony's College, commit yourselves to bring into the world students who understand the values of life. I'm so happy to hear what the children say that in their speeches. Values are not available in a textbook. Values are adopted and practiced by the guidance of elders in a community. So dear students, I wish to see that all of you are toppers in your own evaluation of life. One of the students just said, live your life and not what you are projecting yourself to be. I wish every topper and every student who cleared these 2 board examinations the very best. This world needs human beings, not robots. This world needs human beings with sensitivities, not nerds who only understand and consume knowledge is prepared for your consumption. I wish to see that these institutions in my constituency continue to lend valuable experience to others who come here. The all-round development that Father Anthony personally ensures is an exceptional example. A child is not only about his marks, it's about his learning skills, his interaction skills, his ability to sing, his ability to play games. And I wish to see that every child who comes to this institution take this learning to wherever you live. God bless you, Father Anthony. You're doing an excellent job. God bless the faculty of this beautiful institution. God bless every parent whom I am sure puts in all effort to bring children to your school. And I pray that we will have a secure Meghalaya, a secure future through all of your life sharing and experiences. Bless you, Mithila. Jai Hind.